Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Yellow, 6, mega. Hut.
Looking to throw right away. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Back now, pressure coming. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense.
His first throw is an interception. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the Falcons take over on his 5th interception of the season.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready, ready. 52 blue. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Right side, wheeled in by Pitts. And this one doesn't go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Escapes the pocket. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And that one drawn up to perfection. They're going to down this one at the 5. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Working near his goal line. Jump off, caught by his back. He dodged the tackle. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. He goes to the hurry up here.
It's second at the 15-yard line.
Second and very short, looking to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. They'll work against the blitz. It is Kupp left side. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bucks have the 1st.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. And that effort yields them about 3 yards there. 2nd down.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go. Let's go.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Setting up the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking quickly here.
Check. 19 tight.
2nd down pass play coming. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Ready? Let go.
They go play action on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers trim the lead to 1. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. Trujillo ends on the point after. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 50, green. Hut, hut.
Throwing from the gun. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. It took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Lions.
1st down, play action. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Ready, set.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Set.
1st down, Buccaneers.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hut.
Irving here from the gun. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a 1st down too.
Goal to go, they're passing. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Following that play, an unfortunate development, Brock. It's Bucky Irving who was injured. Medical staff out providing some assistance. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Get it. Get it.
Quick throw outside, complete. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready. Drill green. 52 blue. Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. This is brought in at the 50. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start the read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. So it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. This one's caught. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons making a 1-point game. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons tie things up at 14.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Colorado. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Down. Cougar 19. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Bucs have the first.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Ready.
They're going to try and throw it here. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Ooh, my partner is not happy after that one. Throwing entirely off your back foot, Brock. Something quarterbacks normally want to avoid at all costs for fear of, well, what we just saw there.
Kate, if we went back and we're calling games like in the 50s and 60s, we don't see that. Right? So much more fundamental back in the day, but so many of the gunslingers of today have gotten away with it. Have so much arm talent, they can throw with poor fundamentals. That time it nearly cost them.
Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this.
Okay, ready.
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Catch made over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight ends because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They're throwing it. Dumped off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and
19-yard
line.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Ready.
Third and long for him here. They get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Falcons get to it.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, and discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Has him on a quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Falcon first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Down. Hut.
Now looking to throw. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Ready.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Pass play now. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hut.
Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
QB keeping it here, the 2nd down option. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Set.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Bass's kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Tyler Bass.
Bass now to kick this away. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
Starting this drive with a design run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's caught for the first. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Buccaneers first down.
Hurt. Go.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he gets him around 6 there. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Tap the 60.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick 6. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Here we go.
Again to throw on 2nd. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Let's go now.
Man in motion out of the slot. Throwing it again here. Finds the in route complete. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. A 28-yard pickup there. And the Bucs have the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's tackled for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Falcons' 19-yard line.
18, Pioneer.
They are throwing it again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Trap 60. Trap 60. 79 Broncos. Ready?
The handoff on 3rd and short. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
19 Lions. Ready?
4th down, pass coming. He's got it to his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Tag. 70 Lions.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 1-score game before halftime. This is Trujillo to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers cut it to a field goal game.
Buccaneers 21.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
They're on the 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
45. Wide. Set.
Looking to throw. This has been a trend, yet another interception.
First down pass. Intercepted.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Showing a little burst so far. And that return ends, but they are very happy about it. Offense taking over all the way down to the opposition's 45.
Well, we got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this 3rd quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
To the air now on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And in! Touchdown, Tampa Bay! The Buccaneers take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Romadunze touchdown! His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Design bootleg here. Short pass brought in. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
On the double.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Slide through. Ready, ready, ready.
He's going to throw it. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. All set now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
Right.
And they've been doing it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Set, ready. 52 blue. Set.
Back to throw. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Black, 95. Ready.
Throwing now on 1st down. He's got it over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush a passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Let's go. Fight, 97. Ready.
Back to throw now. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
Green, yellow, 22. Red, yellow.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Called in by Gray. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Robinson on the inside give. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Buys time, rolling right. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack.
You know, in that situation, as hard as it is and everything flying around you, you just got to get rid of the ball. You got to know where you are. Not just wide receivers that always got to know the boundary. Running backs and quarterbacks do. Looked like we saw a little bit of panic, hence going out for the sack.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
50, ready?
3rd and long for him here. That one complete to Pitts. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Set, red, hut.
Robinson reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Falcons bring it back to even.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
20-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Back. Gravity Lions.
Airing it out to start this drive. Odunze's got it right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready.
First and 10, looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
19, Charger, 19.
Motioning left is their running back.
Ready.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this third down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready. 60 by 6.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here he goes, third and long. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
Hurry.
Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 19 yards. Complete to Sam Laporta. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
They kick the running back in motion.
Let's go.
Sticking to the air here. Getting out to his left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Panther 60.
First down, play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop-in. That's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Loss of 5 yards. It's second down.
Let's go now.
And he'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now he'll throw off the play fake. By the pylon. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. First and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty.
Here we go! Here we go! Black 40!
They'll run here following the penalty. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Deputy! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Cowboy 80!
And instead of pushing for the line, look at that, he's pushed backwards to the 5.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
70 Lions! 60 Vikings! 60 Vikings! Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Let's go!
You're going to try to throw for it. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Trujillo tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 31.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
22 deep, come on, set, check, peek. 50, hut.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Here's a design run. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Here we go. Hut.
A toss now to Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
Ready.
Offense to the line for second down.
Set. 60 red. 60 red. Yellow. Drill green.
This time it's a passing play. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Set. Ready. 50 green. Set.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. The 40. Into the red zone. And he takes this one back. It's a pick six and a Tampa Bay touchdown. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rob.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Trujillo ends on the point after. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
45. Falcons 31.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
On the set.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Red. 38. Set. Cut.
Back to work they go after the interception. Jump off caught by his back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. We paused here to deal with an injured player, and this is a significant one. That's Bijan Robinson getting looked at after that play.
Fight. 60. Ready. Ready. Cut.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. I've got to imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, well, he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series. That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball? Don't put it in harm's way.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard
Ready.
line.
Check.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Put the body on the line for his team. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Get it. Yes.
Looking to throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. Nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Running for the marker on 2nd. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. There's a dive up the middle. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Tag! Ready?
He gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Short pass brought in. And before he can reach the 1st, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. Gotta hurry this to the line.
3rd down.
Ready?
3rd down, give to Robinson. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Working quickly here.
A gain of 15 yards.
Striker.
And the
3,
Falcons
6.
1st down.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. It's his running back. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
He'll work against the blitz. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
22.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
10 black. Ready?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And they take him down right along the 30. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Red, 38. Blaster, 6.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Dumps it off to Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 10.
Falcons 38. Tyler Bass set to
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Design quarterback run here. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.